hold up. Before you print your next design layout, you need to add these 2 marks to your PDF document. I'm talking about bleed marks and crop marks. With these indicators, you'll be able to cut out your layout on a larger piece of paper without any issues. Let's dive right into this video, and I'll be showing you how to do it really easily in InDesign. Here we go. When getting ready to print your next project, whether that be a brochure or a poster, having bleed marks and crop marks on it is very important. So what are these bleed marks and crop marks? They are really indicators for you so that you know where your document ends and where your bleed marks end. It shows where you should cut your document and your layout when you print it, and so that you have no white spaces around any full bleed images. Having these bleed marks really helps you find where you should fold the document, where you should cut the document, and just to make sure that you're printing everything appropriately. I'll show you how to set these up in InDesign. It's really simple and easy. All you have to do are a few steps. First, we want to open up our project in InDesign. We want to set up our document to have a bleed on all sides. We'll set that bleed up right now. Select File from the top menu, choose Document Setup. The Document Setup dialog box will open. Click on the Bleed and Slug dropdown. In here, we want to set a bleed that shows up on all sides of our document. Bleed is necessary if your layout has a full bleed image on it so that you can add that excess 1/4 of an inch or 1/8 of an inch to your document so that you can cut it off and there's no white space found around that image. I typically add 1/8 of a bleed or 0.125 inches. This will be sufficient amount of extra space for your layout. Make sure you select preview in the bottom left corner so that you can see how the bleed is being added to your document. Once we hit preview, we'll be able to see the bleed mark on your document. It will show up as a red line, and this is where you want to extend your images to. When done, hit OK to confirm your settings. Now that we have set the bleed on our document, you can now adjust your images on your layout so that anything that needs to be full bleed can be full bleed when you start printing this. Once we're done with our layout, we can now export it with crop marks and bleed marks. We are going to select File at the top, scroll down to Adobe PDF Presets. We're going to choose the high quality print since we're going to print this document, and then we're going to name our file and hit save. The export dialog box will open up, and we're going to choose marks and bleeds from the left menu. We want to check crop marks and bleed marks as well as use document bleed settings. This will use the settings that we had already set for the document earlier. Once ready, we will export it. Now your exported file will have both crop marks and bleed marks found on it. And that's it. This simple tip will let you set up your future documents that need to be printed so that you won't run into the issue of having any full bleed images have a white line around it. Thanks again for watching this video. I'm Ryan from Designer Bytes, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.